Hey YouTube, it's Gabe from the Order of the Traveling Hats. What we're going to look at today is we've got two Jeeps here, both with a black twill BesTop Sunrider top on it. Now I've had the top on my Gladiator here for like 2 years now. So we're going to look at it, see how it's holding up, talk about how much I like or don't like it, and then we're going to look at the one that we've got on Sarah's Wrangler here, which is about like 3 months old. So we've got a only been on the Jeep for a little while, been on the Jeep for a good while, and we're going to contrast and compare, see how they hold up, and talk about some of the pluses and minuses. Well, let's take a close look at how the top on the Gladiator is holding up. As you can see, it still looks like it's brand new. I am super impressed with this, how it's holding up. I will say it's loosened up a little bit, and when we look at the one on Sarah's, we'll be able to see kind of a little bit. But I gotta say, I think it's helped with the noise levels. It's not quite as drummy. Not that the noise levels are high with any of them, but once it kind of breaks in a little bit, I think it's a little bit better. Let's kind of take a look inside and see what we can see. Now, if you've never had one of these BesTops, they are super easy to install. They are even easier to use, but you can see the underside here where it rests up against the frame here. There's no wear, there's no indications of anything, and when we activate it here, you'll be able to see everything works perfectly. And when I flip it back, there were no squeaks or rattles or looseness or anything. It's just as perfect as the day that I put it on here. And then you just flip her back up, and it's that easy. 1 and 2, and you're ready to go. Here's a good thing to kind of point out. If you haven't had your sun visor fall off on your Jeep yet, it's gonna. These little cheap brackets here that you can get off Amazon for just a few bucks. Super easy fix, and really takes care of that. But shame on Jeep, honestly, for making this such a failure point. All right, let's go and take a look at the one in Sarah's. All right, here's Sarah's two-door Wrangler. We like the top on the Gladiator so much that when Sarah got her Wrangler, the BesTop was one of the first things that we ordered for it. You can see everything fits perfectly. Everything is nice and tight. It's sealed up. Now, look, I'm not telling you you can take these through the car wash, because you're not supposed to. But I am telling you that I've taken them through the car wash with no issues whatsoever. Possibly multiple times. I'm admitting to nothing. All right, let's take a look inside Sarah's Jeep. It's not going to be much of a surprise. It looks exactly like it does on mine. We're not going to flip it back or mess with it. We're going to drive these Jeeps, kind of take some noise levels between the two. It's not going to be, again, it's not going to be super scientific. They're totally different vehicles. 4-door Gladiator, 2-door Wrangler. But it'll give you some idea of what the vehicle sounds like with the tops on it after it's been on there for a couple of years and after just a few months. All right, we're going to take these Jeeps for a drive now, get some noise levels from neighborhood speeds about 40-45. Then we're going to take it out on the highway, set the cruise at 70, and get some noise levels at that point, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what kind of noise you can expect from the inside of the Jeep with one of these tops. And again, the Jeep Wrangler has had it for like 3 months. The Gladiator has been on here for 2 years. Okay, let's go take them for a drive and see what we get. All right, here are some sound levels of basically residential slow speed, somewhere between 40-45. I'll be quiet now so you can see what the decibels really are and not just how loud I'm talking. I've got the air conditioner off, windows up, tops closed. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I think I'm prepared to call that about 74 decibels in your normal residential slow speed driving. We're going to get out on the highway and get her above 70 and see what we get there. Alright, here we are on the interstate. Cruise control is set at 70, air conditioner is off. Again, the top is still down. I'm going to shut up now so we can see what the true sound is. Alright, I think I'm prepared to call that about 80 decibels on the highway doing 70 miles an hour. Alright, here we are in Sarah's Wrangler. We've got the top down, windows are up, air conditioner is off, and I'm going to stop talking now so we can see what we're getting. Alright, I think we can call that 67. So we've got 67 decibels in the two-door Wrangler, neighborhood speeds 40, 45 or so. Alright, here we are on the highway. Cruise control set at 70. Top is down, windows are up, and the air conditioner is off. Alright, I think we can call that 77 at highway speeds. Here we are back in the studio. We've driven both Jeeps. We've looked at the top pretty thoroughly on the Gladiator. We've seen the top on the Wrangler. We saw the sound levels between the two Jeeps, and earlier in the video I had kind of stated that I thought when the top loosened up it made the sound a little better, but the numbers don't really bear that out. But I mean, we've got a four-door Gladiator with 35s versus a stock two-door Wrangler. So you know, take it for what you will. The sound differences aren't that big, but they're there. The Gladiator in the city was 74 decibels, and on the highway was 80. I've got my notes right here. The Wrangler in the city was 67 and 77 on the highway. So not that far off, slightly quieter. Both tops are fantastic. Without any hesitation or thought about it, I would highly recommend that you get one of these BesTop Sunriders. They're really easy to put on. They're super easy to operate. They make your Freedom Top area actually usable. You can't honestly take those Freedom Tops off and carry them around and put them back on. It's a hassle. But with the Freedom Top, if I'm at the stoplight and I decide I want the top down, I just put the top down. And when I'm done with it, I just put the top back up. So I think they're fantastic. I love mine. Sarah loves hers. I hope you got a little bit of something out of this video. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll try to get back to it. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Please give us a like, and if you can, subscribe to the video and to the channel. We're trying to grow the channel, and every little bit helps. So we appreciate you watching, and thank you very much.